I'm Dr. Nikki Goldstein, sexologist and relationship expert. Here are my sex tips for enjoying sex whilst trying to get pregnant. On this video, we're going to talk about sex. When you're trying to get pregnant, sex can be one of those things that becomes a struggle. The reason being is it turns into a baby-making process and all pleasure seems to go out of the window. It's really important for the sake of the relationship as well as getting pregnant that you still continue to have sex, but that you also continue to enjoy it. It's a way that we can bond with our partner, that we can share intimacy, and it's a way that we can also feel good about each other. So I'm going to give you a few tips to help you enjoy sex still while you're trying to get pregnant. First of all, it's important that you get on the same page. By that I mean, what is good sex to the both of you? Some people think it's longer, harder, faster. Other people think it's having a bit of a giggle, enjoying the moment with their partner. Define what is good sex, but also explore how you achieve that. Good sex doesn't have to mean penetration. Yes, it's important when you are trying to get pregnant, but if your aim of sex is also to have pleasure, intimacy, and connect with your partner, then it's important that you explore other acts as well that can achieve this, that doesn't solely have to be penetration. Another thing that's really important is to communicate. We seem to be so awkward when it comes to communicating around sex, but it's important, especially under these circumstances, that if something is going wrong, that you discuss it with your partner. If you are feeling maybe not sexually satisfied, discuss it with them, but also give them a solution to the issue. There's no point in dumping all of this on your partner and leaving them just to think about it. Give them either maybe a move, a product, or even suggest going and getting help from a counselor or therapist. Now, another thing that often gets asked is, how do I spice things up? A lot of couples do suffer from sexual boredom, and this is a circumstance where this might happen. If you're looking at spicing things up in a relationship, just choose one small thing to implement to your everyday behaviors. When we are having sex with somebody for a long period of time, we tend to get into a usual behavior pattern. It's really important that we just interrupt that a little bit. It doesn't have to be whips and chains. It just has to be one thing that you haven't done that might be something different. Now, of course, we need to use communication to work out what exactly that thing is. It's also important that you celebrate what is working in your relationship. We can often get influenced by all the pressures around us that flaunt what other couples are doing and what we feel we should be expected to do. It's really important, instead of focusing on what's not going on in the relationship, celebrate what is, making sure that your mind is shifting from a negative to a positive. Now, the most important thing is your mental state. I find, especially with women, when they are under stress and pressure and anxiety, they can pull away from their partner sexually. They can also stop them from experiencing sexual pleasure. It's really important that you address any issues that are going on in the relationship, but also that you do a little bit of work to make sure that each other feels desired and you feel confident and comfortable within the relationship. Once you work outside of the bedroom, that's something that can transpire into the bedroom as well. It's important that you not only feel desired, but that you want to have sex and you enjoy to have it. It's okay if you are struggling with sex whilst you're trying to get pregnant, but just make sure that you continue to work on it with each other and also keep the lines of communication open.